Jared Bednar joins us now. Coach, always good to talk to you. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Yeah, I want to get back to work a little bit, Coach. I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, what is the plan for right now?
Hopefully back at it today. Tested this morning bright and early, 6 o'clock down at Ball Arena. And if all the tests come back here early afternoon negative, then we get to go on the ice at 3 o'clock and jump a flight to St. Louis and get ready to play for tomorrow. We don't have much of an option. We skate today. We'll do some 5-on-5 stuff, get them up and moving. Remember, they haven't skated now in 7 days, so we'll get them up and moving for a bit. Hopefully we're energized and have some legs. We've seen it with other teams. We came out of the last break pretty good. I'm sure the guys will be chomping at the bit here ready to go because 7 days of nothing. They've been training on their own and just get some workouts in and doing everything they can to stay in shape. And the schedule is what it is. We got to get back right after it here.
It's kind of like, almost like kid at Christmas. You're just happy to be back. You've been waiting and you watch the league going on and you're just waiting, doing nothing. So it's nice to be back. I think the morale was good. Guys were trying to get a good sweat in. And obviously it wasn't the cleanest practice, but it's just nice to be able to work out ourselves.
I guess the one thing that you got to take the positives out of it, if we had finished on the 8th against LA and not start until the next weekend, but a week off going into the playoffs isn't great either. Now we'll know. We'll be playing. We'll know that, week where we stand. Are we fighting for first? Are we in first? But we'll be rolling right from the end of the regular season into the playoffs with a couple days preparation. And we go leave it all out on the sheet.
Tonight, the Avs are back. After a 3-game delay, they're back where they left off, on the banks of the mighty Mississippi. It's officially the stretch run. The Avalanche will play 13 games in 34 days and push for a division title, the President's Trophy, and with a regulation win tonight, Colorado can clinch a playoff spot for the 4th consecutive season.
And up top, here's Dunn again. Back down the boards, Hoffman. Sidesteps Comfort, finds Dunn, far side. Centering pass shot, score! It's a power play goal by Schwartz, and the Blues strike first. They're on top 1-0. Avs trying to keep the cycle going. Blues able to break that up. Nice play there. Good glove down by Jost. Avs still working hard. In front, Saad! Backhand, he scores! Brandon Saad with 31.1 seconds left was left all by his lonesome.
Yeah, it felt good. Obviously, you don't really know how you're going to feel coming off a little break like that when you're not on the ice. And St. Louis got a nice goal on the power play there, and we needed to respond. And the period was winding down. And you even look back to the last St. Louis game before a little pause there. That was another gutsy effort by our team, and we pulled it together, and we did the same thing tonight. So that's what we're going to need in playoffs too. The games are going to get tight. St. Louis is going to have a push. Other teams are going to have pushes, and we need to respond like we did. So
McKinnon forces a mistake. Scandella in the corner. McKinnon for Landeskog. Backdoor. One-timer. Score! What a play! McKinnon to Landeskog to Andre Burakovsky.
My thoughts on the 4 years is, it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy the heck out of coaching this team and these players, and when they work like this, it makes, and you start seeing the results coming year after year, getting better and better every year. It's highly encouraging as a coach. So I've enjoyed it immensely, and hopefully we can go and keep this thing going down the stretch run and into the playoffs and achieve the ultimate goal, which is why we're all here.
Hey, Tyson, I know you mentioned Devan Dubnyk a little bit ago. Can you just talk about him playing back there and just, acclimating to playing behind somebody new?
Doobie's been great. I've known Doobie since I was probably 13, 14 years old. I used to shoot on him when I was a little guy, and I knew when we acquired him, he was going to be awesome for our team, and he proved that in the first St. Louis game and then again tonight. So he's a great guy in the locker room too. He's pretty funny, and he's always cracking jokes and keeping the mood light, and that's awesome to have someone like that. So
congratulations, clinched playoffs.
Thank you. Yeah, it was the easiest playoff clinch I've ever had. Just couple wins in the playoffs, so it's not usually that easy. But I know we talked about it before the game and after the second period, and it was an important game for us. So it was nice to get that win.
What would Devan from 4 or 5 years ago think about Devan today clinching with the Avalanche?
Yes, there were certainly some significant battles with the Avalanche over the years. It was always a fun place to play. I joked with Gabe before or after I got traded here about our battles in the past. We had some good ones, but I'm older now and have calmed down in my old age, so it's fun to be here. I mean, it's always been, especially the last few years, this team has just been incredible, the speed they have. I've been on the other side of it for many nights, so to get a chance to be on the right side of it's really exciting for me.
What's that like coming mid-season, especially the team that has championship hopes and a lot of chemistry? What's that like for you coming into that?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I think I just take experience from my trades before. I know that when I got traded to Nashville the first time, I just put a ton of pressure on myself, just unrealistic pressure to go in and just be Superman and do these crazy things with your new team. And so, just going back and using that experience and coming in here and just trying to be myself, work as hard as I can, and understand it's a good team. I don't need to do anything crazy or anything extra or put any more pressure on myself than necessary. Just go play and have fun with the guys, and obviously when you're winning, it's fun.
So post-game last night, Josie said he used to shoot pucks with you years ago. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. He said it was a lot longer ago than it actually was. So he said it was when I was in Edmonton, he was probably 10 at that point. But no, it was actually probably the start of my Minnesota time. So would have been 5 or 6 years ago. So he'd come out in the summer. He's out in Kelowna, as am I. So he'd come out and shoot. He had a good shot back then as well. And then I remember he scored a goal on me in a game one time and said it was because he knew my tendencies from the summer. So he wasn't invited anymore after that.
No, at this point in the season, what do you hope to bring to the squad as we're sort of pushing for the playoffs?
Well, it's a unique scenario. Obviously, with Groovy getting out due to COVID, that's part of the reason that I was brought here. As a veteran guy who's played a lot of games, and you just contribute however it is. I got this opportunity here because of just the strange way the year has gone, and you just be ready to go play. And when Groovy starts playing and he's playing well, then you're there to support him and just be ready to work every time you get called on. And that's really, you don't have to have any more expectations than that, other than this is a great team and we got a great opportunity to win a championship, and that's a special thing to be a part of.
Talk a little bit about your helmet, and what's that process like when you get traded mid-season?
Yeah, so it's interesting. They can rip masks off pretty fast now. I went from the wrap job to begin with over top of my San Jose mask, and then Dave Gunnarsson just painted me from Dave Art just painted me one. He's able to get them off really fast. And then Franny Drummond is a guy that I used for quite a few years now. He takes a little longer. He does the kids on the back and stuff, and he's pretty detailed. His stuff's fun to see when it comes out. So his is almost done. So I'll have 2 masks ready to go here pretty soon. But it's fun. It's fun to see him on the wall at the end of the day.
For the Blues again, here's a shot save made by Dubnyk. Follow-up attempt as well, rebound, and they score. Up in the Blues have scored 3 straight. They have a 3-2 lead. Glove down by Sam Girard, and that'll do it. But in a very strange first period, very strange game, St. Louis is able to come away with the victory. Final score 5-3 over Colorado.
Bangs it to the near side, not out of the zone. Perron. O'Reilly with a center pass shot, score! Shen from below the dot has made it 2-0. This line right now for the Blues, terrorizing the Avs. Down low, a shot, score! And the Avs fall in St. Louis for the second game in a row, this time by a 3-goal margin.
Yeah, I think overall as a team, our first period was dog. We were so bad in the first period. Pardon my language, but I don't know how else to explain it. We were bad in every single area of the game in the first period. For some reason, we were just a little bit flat, and that's just not good enough this time of year. It's not, it's going to be a tough 10 games all the way in here, and we're jockeying for position, and we're still, our goal is still to win the division and make sure we're catching Vegas and put ourselves in a good spot going into the playoffs. And We got to make sure by the time playoff comes around, we're hitting on all cylinders and we're playing well and everybody's feeling good, you know, and that's going to take a lot of hard work. You're not just going to cruise into the playoffs and expect to hit the on switch come first round. So